Hey guys, 681 Shadow. Welcome to our Week 1 battle of the UPC Season 3. Now, once again, we are facing Cloud Envy, coach of the Jersey Dwebbles, and if you want to see the team that I built, I'm not going to go over it really much here, but if you want to see the team that I built, then the link to my team builder for this week, well, either the one for this week or just the playlist in general. I don't know how lazy I'm going to be when I do the uploads, but that will be in the description down below. So he did bring the Greninja, the Zygarde 10%, the Lantern, which I wasn't really expecting too much, the the Fortress, the Manectric, and the Gliscor. And first initial thoughts about what he brought, he did not bring the Victini or the Weavile, which was absolutely insane. Like I actually had to take a double take. I was like, wait, what? He didn't bring either of them? So that's really good for me, but kind of bad at the same time because I was like so worried about them. So, and I wasn't as worried about things like Lantern, for example. So, hopefully this can go well for us. So, let's start off the match. So, we lead off with the Cobalion as in the team mode to set up rocks because we're scarfed, but we want to switch out here because we didn't want to risk with the overheat. I don't, at least I think it was the overheat. I don't know why I switched into Gorgeist though, but yeah, I think it was predicting the overheat. But then I went to Gorgeist. So then he switches into Greninja right here, which I switch out into the Cobalion predicting the Ice Beam. But he said he goes for Dark Pulse, which kind of helped me. But I think on this turn I'm gonna go for the Rocks, predicting him to switch out as he goes into the Actually, I'll go for the Close Combat. Probably could have got my Rocks up. I could have gotten my Rocks up there, but I felt like Close Combat was the better move to just get some damage off. So now here I switch into the Landorus to get the Yache Berry knocked off, which isn't too bad because he didn't bring the Weavile. So now he's going to switch his Gliscor out into the Fortress. I have to go for the Hidden Power Ice, which gets a crit, but it does not, it only does like 20%. Then I'm going to switch out into the Gorgeist, try to get this thing burned, which I am able to do. I believe this turn I'm able to get it burned. Yeah, I go for the Will-O-Wisp, it gets burned as he sets up his rocks, and he goes for the Volt Switch here. As he's going to go into the Manectric. So now here, I think I switch. Yeah, I switch out because it overheats the thing. So I go into the Mew, and he goes for the Toxic and misses, which is unfortunate for him. And that could have also been good for me because of Synchronize. So he's gonna go for Volt Switch, doing about 40%. As I go for the Flamethrower here, I get a crit once again. Unfortunate. For some reason, I didn't realize I got so many crits in this match, but then I switch out into the Gourgeist, which is an overall solid switch for me. He goes for the Toxic, which I'd have to deal with that, but um, Cobalion, which my one Toxic immunity, can't deal with the Lantern, so he's gonna Volt Switch out right here into the Fortress. As I go for the Seed Bomb, which doesn't even really do anything to the Fortress, and with the burn being nerfed, that's not really helping me either. So now I'm gonna switch into the Mew right here. I already revealed the Flamethrower, so that won't really help me too much. So now he's just gonna switch into the Mega Manectric as I go for. Actually, no, I don't go for anything. I switch in the same turn. So I'm gonna switch out there into the Gourgeist as it takes a lot of damage from that Thunderbolt, and he's gonna take me out next turn. So I just decided to go for Shadow Sneak and stack it off as he goes for the Hidden Power. I'm not too sure what Hidden Power he brought for this match. So then I switch into Golden Demon as he's gonna switch out into the Fortress. I go for an Ice Shard, which doesn't do that much. I probably could have clicked Knockoff, but I decided to go for the Ice Shard to try to get damage off. So now I'm gonna go into the Landorus here as he goes for Gyro Ball, and I'm gonna pause right here because here is where I make a very risky play. It was high risk, high reward for me because I have the it was high risk, high reward, but at the same time, it didn't give me like a guaranteed win or anything. But what I decided to do here is go for the Rock Polish on the Landorus to go for a Rock Polish as he's gonna go for a Gyro Bolt because I did the calc, and he cannot kill me if I set up a rock polish now. So with that in mind, and I calced Earth Power. Earth Power has we were doing the we were trying to do the calcs and everything, and what's funny is that like none of them are coming out right for whatever reason. But we don't think that that in the end we found the calcs, and actually let me talk about that after the turn. But high risk high reward for me. I decided to go for rock polish this turn, and Earth Power next turn to take out the fortress. So here I go for the rock polish. He goes for the gyro ball, gets me down um gets me down to 19%. I go for the Earth Power, and he lives. And this was actually a min roll, not min. It was a mid roll. So it's not really hacksy because it was mid roll. If it was a min roll, I would have been more upset about it. But it was about 50-50. So he got the roll, which is nice for him. But that now the cost for that is me losing my land OI, which is unfortunate, and the fortress is still here, because what would have happened if the land OI had lived? Actually, not if the land OI had lived. If the fortress had gone down, he probably would have switched into the Zygarde, which I would have had to switch because of the Zygarde being able to carry extreme speed. So that probably would have changed the tide of the match. Like it would have had to defog rocks and things like that. Like get a defog off when the Zygarde was in, things like that. So here I just go into the Sneasel. I click Pursuit just in case he wants to switch, try to preserve that. And then here he's gonna go into this thing. He goes for the extreme speed. I just sack off the Sneasel, as now I go into the Togekiss, and he's gonna switch into the Lantern here as I go for the Dazzling Gleam. Gets a crit, but only does 37%, which makes me believe that this is specially defensive. So now I'm gonna switch into the Mew, just sack off, and I want to sack off the Mew here, but he goes for the Toxic, which Toxics himself, which is pretty funny. So I get that nice Toxic damage off. Then I go for the Shadow Ball, just sacking off Mew. He goes for the Heal Bell, which is nice prep on his part to use this as a cleric, and Mew just goes down there. And now all we're left with is the Cobalion and the Togekiss. Now I switch into the Cobalion, and I forget what I do here. I go for the Close Combat, which only does 21%, which is nothing. Then he goes for the he gets the Toxic Orb. Then I switch into the Togekiss as he goes for the Roost, get back up to full. And here he goes for Toxic to Toxic Togekiss, and I go for the Defog, get these rocks off my end. So Togekiss doesn't just take 25% every time. And then he's gonna go for the knock off my leftovers, which pretty much cripples me. Excuse me. And he goes for the knock off. And I go for Dazzling Gleam, and he just click knockoff again. Just trying to whittle down this Togekiss. So he just gets a crit knockoff there, which doesn't really matter. And then Dazzling Gleam. Togekiss is going to go down here. And then Cobalion's going to come in. Cobalion's going to come in and then go for an Iron Head. I believe I get the flinch. Actually, no, I don't get the flinch, but I do live the Earthquake, which is nice for me because I'm able to pick up a Actually, I'm not able to pick up another kill, but I think I get the flinch here. Yeah, I get the flinch here, which is a bit unfortunate, but that does let me get another kill on this match. So it's not a 5-0, but I do end up getting 4-0 because since I'm scarfed, he can just switch into Lantern, or either Lantern or this thing, and he can just go for the E-speed on this with this thing. So good game to Cloud. I did lose 4-0, but Cloud is a very exceptional coach. He's in the National Pokeball League, and just being in that league means you are a coach of great skill level. So good game to Cloud. Make sure to go check out his channel down in the description below. Thank you all for watching this battle. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will see you all next time.